to welcome you to our tour today. For those of you who don't know me very well, my name is Kelsey and I am originally from Chicago. And my husband and I moved to Valencia, Spain last February. We're loving it, it's beautiful, and I have been taking quite a few trips lately, so this is one of the beautiful places that I am so excited to bring you to. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to Braga. Nestled in the lush Minho region of northern Portugal, Braga is a city steeped in history and tradition. As one of the oldest cities in the country, Braga boasts a rich cultural heritage dating back over 2,000 years. Known as the Rome of Portugal due to its numerous churches and religious sites, Braga is home to stunning architectural treasures, including the majestic Braga Cathedral, which dates back to the 12th century. Beyond its religious significance, Braga offers us visitors a vibrant atmosphere with charming cobblestone streets, bustling plazas, and an array of cultural events with festivals throughout the year. With its blend of ancient charm and modern amenities, Braga invites us travelers to immerse ourselves in the storied past and vibrant present. Let's check out Braga! Alright, so while we look at all of these gorgeous buildings, let me tell you a little bit about architecture in Portugal. Portugal boasts a rich architectural heritage spanning centuries, reflecting influences from various cultures and historical periods. One of the most notable architectural styles in Portugal is the Manueline, characterized by intricate stone carvings, maritime motifs, and lavish ornamentation. The Jerónimos Monastery in Lisbon, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, exemplifies this style with its elaborate cloisters and ornate facades. Another prominent architectural style is the Pombaline style, named after the Marquis of Pombal, who oversaw the reconstruction of Lisbon after the devastating earthquake of 1755. This style features orderly grid layouts, symmetrical buildings, and earthquake-resistant construction techniques as seen in the Baixa district of Lisbon. Additionally, Portugal is renowned for its romantic and picturesque architecture, especially in cities like Porto and Sintra. The colorful facades of Porto's Ribeira district, adorned with the traditional azulejos tiles, creating a charming riverside setting for all to enjoy. Meanwhile, Sintra is famous for its fairy tale-like palaces and estates, such as the colorful Peña Palace and the whimsical Quinta de Ragaleira. Modern architecture also thrives in Portugal, with contemporary structures like the Champalimod Foundation in Lisbon, showcasing innovative designs and sustainable practices. From historic landmarks to modern marvels, Portugal's architectural landscape is a testament to its rich cultural heritage and innovative spirit. Portugal's architectural landscape also reflects the diverse history of Moorish, Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque influences. The Moorish legacy is evident in the Alhambra-inspired Manueline details found in the Belém Tower and the Sevilla Cathedral. Gothic architecture flourished during the Middle Ages, as seen in Portugal's cathedrals and monasteries, including the Batalha Monastery and the Cathedral of Évora. The Renaissance period brought about a revival of classical forms and proportions, as exemplified by the University of Coimbra's Joanine Library, adorned with intricate woodwork and gilded accents. Baroque architecture, characterized by ornate decoration and dramatic effects, flourished in the 17th and 18th centuries, with notable examples such as the Mafra National Palace and the Bom Jesus do Monte Sanctuary. Furthermore, Portugal's architectural heritage extends beyond monumental structures to include vernacular architecture, reflecting the country's rural traditions and local craftsmanship. Rural villages feature whitewashed houses with red-tiled roofs, while Alentejo's traditional farmhouses, or montes, showcase thick walls and small windows to combat the region's hot climate. The Algarve region's Moorish-inspired chimneys and terracotta rooftops add to the area's distinct charm. Portugal's architectural diversity tells the story of its past, with each style and structure contributing to the country's cultural identity and heritage. Portugal's architectural evolution also reflects its maritime heritage and global influence during the Age of Discovery. The Manueline style, named after King Manuel I, incorporates nautical motifs like ropes, anchors, and shells, symbolizing Portugal's exploration and trade routes. This distinctive architectural style can be seen in Lisbon's Jerónimos Monastery, a UNESCO World Heritage Site renowned for its intricate carvings and maritime-themed ornamentation. Additionally, Portugal's colonial past is reflected in the architecture of its former territories, with Brazilian Baroque churches and Mozambican colonial buildings serving as a reminder of Portugal's expansive empire. Moreover, contemporary architecture in Portugal demonstrates a blend of innovation and sustainability. Renowned architects like Álvaro Siza Vieira and Eduardo Souto de Moura have received international acclaim for their modernist designs that harmonize with Portugal's natural landscapes. The Champalimod Foundation in Lisbon, designed by Charles Correa, showcases cutting-edge medical research facilities set against the backdrop of the Tagus River. Portugal's architectural journey from ancient civilizations to modern innovation comes to shape its built environment and contribute to its rich cultural tapestry. The oldest building in Portugal is believed to be the Castle of São Jorge, Castelo de São Jorge in Lisbon. While the exact date of its construction is uncertain, the castle's origins can be traced back to the Roman era roughly 2,000 years ago, with subsequent expansions and renovations carried out by various ruling civilizations, including the Moors and the Christians. The castle served as a strategic fortification and royal residence throughout history and is now a popular tourist attraction, offering panoramic views of Lisbon and the Tagus River. The ancient walls and towers stand as a testament to Portugal's long and storied past. In conclusion, Portugal's architecture is a vibrant tapestry that reflects the country's rich history, diverse cultural influence, and innovative spirit. From medieval castles to Baroque palaces, and from the Manueline masterpieces to modern marvels, Portugal's architectural landscape is a testament to centuries of craftsmanship and creativity. As we explore Portugal's architectural wonders, consider how these buildings have shaped the country's identity and contributed to its cultural heritage. What stories do these structures tell about Portugal's past, and how do they continue to inspire future generations? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Well, because we are in this charming destination, let me tell you a little bit about how Portugal became to be this beautiful region that we know today. In ancient times, this area that is now Portugal was inhabited by various Celtic and Iberian tribes, including the Lusitanians. These tribes lived in small independent communities and were known for their fierce resistance against Roman conquest. In the year 219 BCE, the Romans began their expansion into the Iberian Peninsula, eventually bringing most of modern-day Portugal under their control by the 1st century BCE. The Roman presence left a lasting impact on Portugal, introducing Latin as the dominant language, establishing cities and roads, and promoting trade and agriculture. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about what happened in the Roman times, as this is reflective of the Portugal that we know today. During the times when the Romans were living in Portugal, then known as Lusitania, it flourished as an important province within the entire Roman Empire. The Romans established numerous cities, roads, bridges, and aqueducts throughout this region, contributing to its development and prosperity. Cities like Coimbra, Emerita Augusta, or modern-day Merida in Spain, and Bracara Augusta, or present-day Braga, became bustling urban centers, showcasing Roman architecture, governance, and culture. The Romans also introduced Christianity to Lusitania, laying the foundations for the spread of this religion in this region. One of the most significant legacies of Roman rule in Portugal is the network of roads and infrastructure that facilitated trade, communication, and the movement of troops across the empire. The construction of roads, such as the Via Augusta, which connected Merida to Braga, helped integrate Lusitania into the broader Roman world and fostered economic growth. Additionally, the Romans developed agricultural techniques and introduced new crops, such as olives and grapes, which thrived in the Mediterranean climate of Portugal. Despite the eventual decline of the Roman Empire and the arrival of subsequent invaders, the Roman legacy endured in Portugal, shaping its landscape, language, and culture for centuries to come. After the decline of the Roman Empire, Portugal experienced a series of invasions and occupations by various groups, including the Visigoths and the Moors. The Moors in particular left a lasting impact on the Iberian Peninsula, ruling over much of modern-day Portugal and Spain for centuries. Their influence extended to architecture, agriculture, and language as Arabic words became integrated into the Portuguese lexicon. However, the Christian Reconquista gradually pushed the Moors southward, leading to the establishment of the Kingdom of Portugal in the 12th century. The foundation of the Kingdom of Portugal marked a new chapter in the nation's history. Under the leadership of Alfonso I, also known as Alfonso Henriques, Portugal expanded its territories and asserted its independence from the Kingdom of Leon. The subsequent centuries saw the consolidation of Portuguese power through military conquests, maritime explorations, and diplomatic alliances. The Age of Discovery in particular brought Portugal to the forefront of European exploration, as navigators like Vasco da Gama and Pedro Álvares Cabral pioneered sea routes to Africa, Asia, and the Americas. The period of exploration and colonization established Portugal as a major maritime power and contributed to the country's wealth and a cultural exchange with distant lands. Following the Age of Discovery, Portugal experienced a decline in its global influence due to the economic challenges, political instability, and conflicts with other European powers. The loss of its colonies in Asia, Africa, and South America weakened Portugal's economy and diminished its status as a major colonial power. Additionally, internal strife, including the War of Portuguese Succession and the Liberal Wars, contributed to the political upheaval and social unrest throughout the 19th century. In the 20th century, Portugal underwent significant political changes, including the establishment of the First Portuguese Republic in 1910 and the Estado Novo dictatorship under Antonio de Oliveira Salazar in 1933. The Estado Novo regime lasted until the Carnation Revolution of 1974, a peaceful coup that led to the restoration of democracy and the end of Portuguese colonial rule in Africa. Portugal subsequently transitioned to a democratic republic and became a member of the European Union in 1986, experiencing economic growth and modernization in these following decades. Today, Portugal is known for its vibrant culture, stunning landscapes, and rich history, attracting us tourists and expats from around the world. In the late 20th and early 21st century, Portugal continued its path of political stability and economic development. It consolidated its position within the European Union and adopted the euro as its currency in 1999, further integrating into the European economic and political framework. The country witnessed significant infrastructural improvements, including the expansion of transportation networks and investments in renewable energy. However, Portugal also faced challenges, particularly during the global financial crisis of 2008 and 2009, which severely impacted its economy. The crisis led to austerity measures, budget cuts, and high unemployment rates, prompting social unrest and emigration. Despite these difficulties, Portugal implemented structural reforms and pursued fiscal consolidation efforts, gradually recovering from the crisis. Today, Portugal stands as a stable democracy with a diversified economy, thriving tourism industry, and a reputation for its quality of life and cultural heritage. Okay, so I have some fun facts for you about Portugal. Portugal is one of the oldest countries in Europe, with its borders largely unchanged since the 13th century. This country is known for its stunning coastline, boasting over 800 kilometers of pristine beaches. Lisbon, Portugal's capital city, is one of the oldest in the world, predating other European capitals like London, Paris, or Rome. Portugal is famous for its delicious pastries, including pastéis de nata, or custard tarts, and pastel de bacalhau, or codfish cakes. Porto, Portugal's second largest city, is renowned for its production of port wine, which has been produced in the region for centuries. The University of Coimbra, founded in the year 1290, is one of the oldest universities in continuous operation in the world. Portugal is home to one of the oldest bookstores, Livraria Bertrand, which opened its doors in 1732. The country is known for its traditional fado music, characterized by its soulful melodies and melancholic lyrics. Portugal is the largest producer of cork in the world, with vast cork oak forests covering approximately 23% of this country's land area. The Vasco da Gama Bridge in Lisbon is one of the longest bridges in Europe, spanning over 17 kilometers. Portugal is home to one of the largest artificial underwater parks, the Ocean Revival Park, consisting of 4 decommissioned Navy ships sunk to create artificial reefs. The country has a rich maritime history going off of that, with explorers like Vasco da Gama and Ferdinand Magellan playing pivotal roles in the Age of Discovery. Portuguese is the official language of 9 countries, including Portugal, Brazil, and several African nations. Portugal is one of the sunniest countries in Europe, with an average of over 3,000 hours of sunshine per year. The Algarve region in southern Portugal is a popular destination for golf and beach enthusiasts, with numerous world-class golf courses and beaches. Portugal is home to several UNESCO World Heritage Sites, including the Historic Center of Porto, the Monastery of Batala, and the Tower of Belém in Lisbon. The Portuguese love their seafood, with dishes like grilled sardines, bacalhau à brás, codfish, and arroz de marisco, seafood rice, being staples of the cuisine. The traditional Portuguese folk dance, the vira, is often performed at festivals and celebrations, accompanied by live music and colorful costumes. Portugal has a rich tradition of ceramic tiles known as azulejos, which adorn many buildings, churches, and palaces throughout this country. The Douro Valley in northern Portugal is one of the oldest wine regions in the world, and it is famous for producing port wine as well as excellent red and white wines. The Algarve is home to some of Europe's most spectacular sea caves as well, and rock formations also, including the famous Benahil Cave. Portugal has a long-standing tradition of craftsmanship, with artisans producing high-quality pottery, lace, and leather goods. The city of Évora in southern Portugal is known for its well-preserved Roman temple, which dates back to the 1st century. Portugal is home to Europe's westernmost point, Cabo da Roca, which offers breathtaking views of the Atlantic Ocean. Last but not least, the Portuguese are known for their warm hospitality and friendly demeanor, making visitors feel welcome wherever they go in the country. Now, as some of you know, when my husband and I moved from the US to Spain, one of the main things we talked about was healthcare. So let me tell you a little bit about healthcare and retirement in Portugal and some of the benefits and also some of the drawbacks. So, retiring in Portugal offers a myriad of benefits, making it an attractive destination for retirees and expats from around the world. One of the key advantages is the country's excellent healthcare system, which provides quality medical care at affordable prices. Portugal's public healthcare system is complemented by private healthcare options, offering retirees access to a wide range of services and specialists. Additionally, Portugal boasts a high standard of living with a relaxed and laid-back style that appeals to retirees seeking a slower pace of life. Portugal's mild climate, beautiful landscapes, and vibrant cultural scene provide ample opportunities for outdoor activities, socializing, and pursuing hobbies. Furthermore, Portugal's affordable cost of living is particularly appealing to retirees on a fixed income. Housing prices are relatively low compared to other European countries, allowing retirees to find comfortable and affordable accommodation options. Additionally, everyday expenses such as groceries, dining out, and entertainment are generally more affordable than in many other Western countries. Retirees in Portugal also benefit from favorable tax policies, including tax incentives for foreign residents and retirees, which can help stretch their retirement savings further. Overall, retiring in Portugal offers a balanced blend of healthcare, lifestyle, and affordability, making it an ideal destination for those seeking a fulfilling and enjoyable retirement experience. Now, a little bit more about the healthcare system specifically. Portugal's healthcare system is rooted in a long history of providing accessible and quality healthcare to its citizens. The country's national healthcare system is primarily public, with the National Health Service, the SNS, offering universal coverage to all residents. Established in 1979, the SNS aims to provide comprehensive healthcare services to Portuguese citizens, including medical consultations, hospital care, and preventative services. Additionally, Portugal has made significant investments in its healthcare infrastructure, with modern hospitals, clinics, and medical facilities located across the country. This commitment to healthcare has contributed to Portugal's reputation as one of the leading healthcare systems in Europe. Despite the strength of the public healthcare system, though, Portugal also has a robust private healthcare sector, providing additional options for those seeking specialized care or shorter waiting times. Private healthcare services are widely available and complement the public system, offering patients access to a range of medical specialties and treatments. Moreover, Portugal's healthcare system is supported by highly skilled healthcare professionals, including doctors, nurses, and specialists, who are dedicated to providing compassionate and effective care to patients. Overall, Portugal's healthcare system reflects the country's commitment to ensuring the health and well-being of its population, making it a vital component of Portuguese society. Some interesting things to know about Portugal's healthcare system. Universal coverage. The National Health Service, the SNS, provides healthcare coverage to all residents, including expats or retirees from other countries with a residency permit, of Portugal. Comprehensive services. The SNS offers a wide range of healthcare services, including medical consultations, healthcare, and preventative services. Modern infrastructure. Portugal boasts modern hospitals, clinics, and medical facilities equipped with state-of-the-art technology. Public and private partnership. The public healthcare system is complemented by a robust private healthcare sector, offering additional options for patients. Highly skilled professionals. Portugal's healthcare system is supported by skilled healthcare professionals dedicated to providing quality care. Affordable healthcare. Healthcare services in Portugal are generally affordable with low out-of-pocket costs for patients. Short waiting times. While waiting times for non-urgent treatments may exist, Portugal's healthcare system generally offers timely access to care. Expat or expatriate friendly. Portugal's healthcare system is expatriate friendly with options for private health insurance and access to English-speaking doctors and nurses. Medical tourism. Portugal is becoming increasingly popular as a destination for medical tourism, with patients from around the world seeking high quality and affordable healthcare services. Continued investment. Last but not least, Portugal continues to invest in its healthcare infrastructure and services, ensuring the continued improvement and accessibility of healthcare for its citizens. In conclusion, Portugal's healthcare service stands as a testament to the country's commitment to providing accessible and high-quality medical care to its citizens and residents. With a comprehensive public healthcare system complemented by private healthcare options, Portugal offers a range of medical services that cater to diverse needs. Despite challenges such as resource constraints or disparities in healthcare access, Portugal has made significant strides in improving healthcare outcomes and ensuring universal coverage. Through ongoing investment in infrastructure, technology, and healthcare professionals, Portugal continues to strengthen its healthcare system and uphold its commitment to promoting the well-being of its population. As we walk, let me tell you a little bit about one of the most important aspects of Portugal. It's wine. The Douro Valley in Portugal holds a significant place in the history and production of wine, particularly port wine. Recognized as one of the oldest wine-producing regions in the world, the Douro Valley has been cultivating grapes and crafting wine for over 2,000 years, back in Roman times. The region's unique microclimate, characterized by hot summers and cool winters, along with its steep terraced vineyards carved into the rugged landscape, create the perfect conditions for growing grapes. The Douro Valley was demarcated as a wine-producing region in 1756, making it one of the world's first regulated wine appellations. The wine culture in the Douro Valley extends far beyond port wine, though, with the region also producing a diverse array of still wines. Renowned for its red wines crafted from indigenous grape varieties such as the Touriga Nacional, Touriga Franca, and Tinta Roriz, the Douro Valley produces bold and flavorful wines with rich complexity and aging potential. White wines are also gaining recognition, with grape varieties like Viocino, Gouveio, and Ribigato yielding crisp, aromatic wines that showcase the region's interior. In recent years, the Douro Valley has emerged as a leading wine tourism destination, attracting visitors from around the world eager to explore its vineyards, sample its wines, and immerse themselves in its rich winemaking heritage. Wineries in this region offer a range of wine experiences, from guided wine tastings and cellar tours to hands-on blending workshops and vineyard picnics. Picture that wine-crushing scene in I Love Lucy? These all provide visitors with a deeper understanding and appreciation of the Douro Valley's winemaking traditions. With its stunning landscapes, historic vineyards, and world-class wines, the Douro Valley continues to captivate wine lovers and enthusiasts alike, offering a truly unforgettable wine experience in the heart of Portugal. A little bit more about the history for you. The history of winemaking in the Douro Valley dates back centuries, with evidence of wine cultivation and wine production dating as far back as the Roman era. However, it was during the 18th century that the region's wine industry underwent a significant transformation with the establishment of the Douro Wine Company, which sought to regulate and promote the production of port wine. This led to the demarcation of the Douro wine region in 1756, making it one of the oldest demarcated wine regions in the world. The 19th century marked a period of expansion and innovation in the Douro Valley, with the construction of terraced vineyards and the introduction of new wine-making techniques to produce high-quality port wine. The region's rugged terrain and soil poses significant challenges to viticulture, though, but through sheer determination and ingenuity, winemakers carved out terraces in the steep hillsides and planted vineyards, creating the distinctive landscape that defines the Douro Valley today. Over the years, the Douro Valley has weathered economic hardships, political upheavals, and changing tastes in the global wine market. Yet, its winemaking traditions have endured, cementing its status as one of the world's most esteemed wine regions. What's your favorite type of wine? Let me know in the comments below. While we walk, let me tell you a little bit about the history and importance of the Portuguese language, the language we will see on the signs in all of these pictures and videos. The Portuguese language has a rich and diverse history that reflects Portugal's cultural heritage and global influence. Originating from Latin spoken by Roman settlers in the Iberian Peninsula, Portuguese evolved over centuries through interactions with other languages, including Arabic, Celtic, and indigenous languages of the region. In the 12th century, during the period of Portugal's foundation as a nation-state, Portuguese emerged as a distinct language with its own identity and literature. The poetry of medieval troubadours and the literary works of writers like Gil Vicente contributed to the development and prestige of the Portuguese language. Portuguese exploration and colonization during the Age of Discovery played a crucial role in spreading the language beyond Europe. Portuguese navigators and traders established trade routes and colonies in Africa, Asia, and the Americas, leading to the global expansion of the Portuguese language. Portuguese became a lingua franca in regions under Portuguese rule, influencing local languages and cultures. Today, Portuguese is spoken by millions of people worldwide, with significant communities in Brazil, Portugal, Angola, Mozambique, and other countries as well. As one of the languages of international organizations like the Community of Portuguese Language Countries, CPLP, Portuguese continues to serve as a bridge for cultural exchange and cooperation among diverse nations. Now, I have some fun facts for you about Portuguese. It is a global language. Portuguese is spoken by over 260 million people worldwide, making it one of the most widely spoken languages globally. It is the official language of multiple countries, including Portugal, Brazil, Mozambique, Angola, Cape Verde, Guinea-Bissau, and São Tomé and Príncipe, among others. It has Latin roots. Like many Romance languages, Portuguese evolved from Vulgar Latin, with influences from Celtic, Arabic, and indigenous languages. There is a Brazilian variation. Brazilian Portuguese differs slightly from European Portuguese in pronunciation, vocabulary, and grammar, reflecting its unique cultural and historical influences. Grammar. Portuguese grammar includes verb conjugations for tense, mood, and aspect, with several irregular verbs adding to the complexity of the language. Saudade. A quintessential Portuguese word, saudade refers to a deep emotional state of nostalgic longing or yearning for something absent, often associated with love or loss. These words capture the essence of Portuguese culture and language, offering insight into the linguistic richness and cultural heritage. What's your favorite Portuguese word? Let me know in the comments below. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the history and importance of geography in Portugal. Geography plays a crucial role in shaping Portugal's identity, culture, and economy. Situated on the westernmost edge of the continental Europe, Portugal boasts a diverse landscape that encompasses lush forests, fertile plains, rugged mountains, and stunning coastlines. The country's strategic location along the Atlantic Ocean has historically facilitated maritime trade and exploration, contributing to its status as a global seafaring nation. Portugal's geography has also influenced its climate, with regions experiencing Mediterranean, maritime, and continental climates, fostering the growth of diverse flora and fauna. Portugal's geography has shaped its history and culture in profound ways, from the early seafaring expeditions of the Age of Discovery to the development of regional cuisines and traditions. The country's coastlines, dotted with picturesque fishing villages and sandy beaches, has long been central to its identity, serving as a source of sustenance, inspiration, and recreation for its inhabitants. Inland, fertile valleys and river plains have supported agriculture and settlement for millennia, while mountainous regions have provided refuge and natural resources. Today, Portugal's geography continues to influence its economy, especially the tourism industry, and environmental policies, highlighting the enduring importance of land and sea in shaping this nation's identity. Some important things to know about geography in Portugal. Portugal is the westernmost country in continental Europe, bordered by Spain to the east and the Atlantic Ocean to the west and south. The country's coastline stretches for over 1,794 kilometers or 1,115 miles, offering a diverse array of beaches, cliffs, and coves to explore. Portugal's highest peak is Mount Pico, located on the island of Pico in the Azores archipelago, rising to an elevation of 2,151 meters or 7,713 feet above sea level. The Tagus River, the longest river on the Iberian Peninsula, flows through Portugal, dividing the country into northern and southern regions. Portugal's diverse climate includes Mediterranean, maritime, and continental influences, with mild winters and very hot summers prevailing in most regions. The country is known for its rich biodiversity, with national parks and nature reserves protecting diverse ecosystems, including cork oak forests, wetlands, and coastal inhabitants. The Azores and Madeira archipelagos, located in the Atlantic Ocean, are autonomous regions of Portugal known for their volcanic landscapes, lush vegetation, and unique flora and fauna. Portugal's geography has contributed to its reputation as a world-class destination for outdoor activities such as hiking, surfing, birdwatching, and wine tasting. The Algarve region in southern Portugal is famous for its stunning beaches, dramatic cliffs, and picturesque fishing villages, attracting millions of tourists each year. Portugal's geography has played a central role in shaping its cultural heritage, from the maritime traditions of coastal communities to the agricultural practices of rural villages, reflecting the country's enduring connection to the land and sea. What's your favorite part of Portugal? Maybe you have two. Let me know in the comments below. While we walk and check out all these beautiful things, let me tell you a little bit about the fashion industry in Portugal. Fashion in Portugal has a rich history deeply intertwined with the country's culture, craftsmanship, and innovation. Traditional Portuguese garments reflect the diverse influences of the country's history, including Moorish, Mediterranean, and Atlantic cultures. One of the most iconic pieces of Portuguese fashion is the chita fabric, characterized by its colorful floral patterns and widely used in traditional clothing, such as skirts, blouses, and scarves. Historically, Portugal's textile industry has been a cornerstone of its economy, with regions like Porto and Lisbon renowned for their textile production and craftsmanship. The country's fashion scene has evolved over the years, blending traditional elements with contemporary styles to create unique and distinctive designs that resonate both locally and internationally. In recent years, Portugal has emerged as a hub for sustainable and ethical fashion, with designers and brands prioritizing eco-friendly materials and production methods. The rise of Portuguese fashion designers on the global stage has further solidified the country's position as a key player in the fashion industry. From luxury labels to independent artisans, Portugal offers a diverse array of fashion offerings that cater to various tastes and preferences. Moreover, Portugal's fashion industry is known for its quality craftsmanship and attention to detail, with many designers and brands producing handcrafted pieces that showcase the country's artisanal heritage. Some interesting things to know for you about fashion in Portugal. The rich heritage. Portugal's fashion industry is rooted in a rich heritage of craftsmanship and tradition. Diverse influences. Portuguese fashion draws inspiration from a variety of cultural influences: Atlantic styles, Mediterranean styles, Moorish historic styles. Sustainable fashion. Portugal is a leader in sustainable and ethical fashion, with designers and brands prioritizing eco-friendly materials and production methods. Fashion events. Portugal hosts various fashion events and showcases throughout the year, including Lisbon Fashion Week and Porto Fashion Week. Artisanal heritage. Portugal's fashion industry is deeply rooted in its artisanal heritage, with many designers preserving traditional techniques and craftsmanship for their work. What's your favorite type of Portuguese clothing? Let me know in the comments below. Now, while we walk, let me tell you about one of the most devastating events that helped shape Portugal as we know it today. The devastating earthquake of 1755, known as the Great Lisbon Earthquake, struck Portugal on the morning of November 1st. With an estimated magnitude of 8.5 to 9.0, it remains one of the most powerful earthquakes ever recorded in Europe. The earthquake caused widespread destruction not only in Lisbon, but also in other parts of Portugal, as well as in Spain and Morocco. The initial tremors lasted for several minutes, followed by a series of tsunamis that inundated coastal areas, causing even further destruction. The earthquake and its aftermath resulted in the deaths of tens of thousands of people and left countless others injured and homeless. The 1755 earthquake had a profound and long-lasting effect on Portugal, leading to significant changes in its urban planning, architecture, and even its culture and intellectual life. The destruction of Lisbon prompted King Joseph I and his prime minister, the Marquis of Pombal, to undertake ambitious reconstruction efforts aimed at rebuilding the city in a more resilient and modern manner. This led to the creation of the first modern seismically resistant buildings and the implementation of new building codes and regulations. The earthquake also sparked debates about religion, philosophy, and the nature of natural disasters, influencing the Enlightenment movement and shaping Portugal's intellectual landscape for decades to come. The Marquis of Pombal, who was appointed as the de facto ruler of Portugal following the disaster, spearheaded ambitious efforts to rebuild Lisbon and other affected areas. He introduced innovative urban planning measures, including wider streets and squares, as well as the construction of more resilient buildings using advanced architectural techniques. Pombal's reconstruction efforts not only restored the physical infrastructure of Lisbon, but also laid the foundation for Portugal's emergence as a modern European nation. Despite the widespread devastation caused by the earthquake, it also served as a catalyst for scientific inquiry and advancements in seismology and earthquake engineering. The disaster prompted increased interest in understanding the causes and effects of earthquakes, leading to the establishment of seismic monitoring stations and the development of early warning systems. Moreover, the earthquake's impact on Portugal's cultural and artistic heritage is evident in the subsequent architectural styles and urban landscapes that emerged during the Reconstruction period, reflecting both the trauma of the disaster and the resilience and ingenuity of the Portuguese people. In contemporary Portugal, building regulations and construction practices are heavily influenced by the lessons learned from the devastating earthquake of 1755. The seismic vulnerability of this region is carefully considered in the design and construction of new buildings, particularly in areas prone to seismic activity such as Lisbon and other coastal regions. Modern buildings are engineered to withstand seismic forces, incorporating advanced structural techniques and materials to mitigate the impact of earthquakes. Architects and engineers in Portugal adhere to strict seismic codes, which outline requirements for building materials, structural integrity, and seismic resistance measures. Reinforced concrete and steel-framed structures are commonly used for their strength and flexibility, allowing buildings to better withstand the lateral forces generated by earthquakes. Additionally, innovative structural systems such as base isolators and damping devices are employed to further enhance a building's resilience to seismic events. Furthermore, ongoing research and development efforts in earthquake engineering contribute to the continuous improvement of seismic design and practices in Portugal. Advanced computer simulations and modeling techniques enable engineers to accurately predict the behavior of structures under seismic loads, allowing for more efficient and effective design solutions. As a result, modern buildings in Portugal are built with earthquake resilience in mind, aiming to minimize damage and ensure the safety of occupants in the event of a seismic situation. Well, as we explore, let me tell you about one of the most important exports, a bit of a surprise for me, that came from Portugal. Cork holds an immense significance in Portugal's cultural heritage and economic landscape, with Portugal being one of the world's largest producers of cork. The cork oak tree, scientifically known as Quercus suber, is native to the Iberian Peninsula, and Portugal boasts vast cork oak forests, particularly in the Alentejo and Algarve regions. The history of cork harvesting in Portugal dates back centuries, with evidence suggesting that cork was used as a stopper for bottles containing wine and olive oil during the Roman Empire. However, it was not until the 18th century that cork became an integral part of Portugal's economy, driven by advancements in cork processing techniques. Today, Portugal is renowned for its sustainable cork industry, which plays a crucial role in preserving the country's natural environment and supporting local communities. The process of harvesting cork is meticulously regulated to ensure the long-term viability of cork oak forests and protect the habitats of various plant and animal species. Portugal's cork industry not only produces traditional cork stoppers for wine bottles, but also manufactures a wide range of cork products, including flooring, insulation, and fashion accessories like hats and purses. Additionally, cork has become synonymous with Portuguese craftsmanship and innovation, representing a source of national pride and identity. In addition to its economic significance, cork holds a special place in Portuguese culture and traditions. The cork oak tree is revered for its resilience and ability to thrive in the harsh Mediterranean climate, symbolizing endurance and strength. Throughout Portugal's history, cork has been celebrated in various art forms, including literature, music, and visual arts. Its versatile nature has inspired artisans and designers to create unique and innovative products, blending tradition with modernity. Furthermore, Portugal's commitment to sustainability in cork harvesting has garnered international recognition and accolades. The country's cork oak forests serve as crucial carbon sinks, absorbing greenhouse gases and mitigating climate change. Additionally, the cork industry provides employment opportunities for rural communities, contributing to social and economic development in Portugal's interior regions. As Portugal continues to lead the way in cork production and innovation, the humble cork oak tree remains a symbol of the country's rich cultural heritage and commitment to environmental stewardship. What's your favorite cork product? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so while we are checking out some of these beautiful locations, let me tell you about traditional Portuguese ceramic tiles called azulejos. Azulejos are an integral part of the country's cultural heritage and architectural identity. The history of azulejos dates back to the Moorish occupation of the Iberian Peninsula in the 8th century, when the technique of glazed ceramic tile making was introduced. Initially, azulejos were used to adorn the walls of mosques and palaces, featuring intricate geometric patterns and floral motifs inspired by Islamic art. Following the Reconquista and the establishment of Portugal as an independent kingdom, the use of azulejos expanded, with Christian rulers incorporating them into churches, monasteries, and public buildings as decorative elements. During the Age of Discovery, azulejos gained further prominence as Portuguese explorers brought back exotic motifs and artistic influences from their voyages to distant lands. This led to the evolution of azulejos, with new themes such as maritime scenes, religious iconography, and narrative panels depicting historical events becoming popular. The golden age of azulejos flourished in the 16th and 17th centuries, with master craftsmen creating stunning tiled facades and interiors that adorned palaces, mansions, and public squares across Portugal. Today, azulejos continue to be cherished as a symbol of Portuguese craftsmanship and artistic expression, adorning buildings, streetscapes, and public spaces throughout the country. The production of azulejos involves a meticulous process that combines traditional craftsmanship with modern techniques. Skilled artisans begin by shaping clay into square or rectangular tiles, which are then dried and fired in kilns to achieve the desired hardness and durability. Once fired, the tiles are coated with a white glaze, providing a smooth surface for painting. The intricate designs are then meticulously hand-painted onto the glazed surface using mineral-based pigments, with each brushstroke requiring precision and attention to detail. After painting, the tiles are fired once again at high temperatures to fix the colors and create a protective layer of glaze. In addition to their decorative beauty, azulejos also serve as valuable historical and cultural artifacts, offering insights into Portugal's past and artistic traditions. Many azulejos panels feature scenes from Portuguese history, including significant events such as the Age of Discovery, battles, and royal ceremonies. Others depict everyday life in Portugal, showcasing scenes of rural landscapes, village festivals, and traditional crafts. By preserving and showcasing these historic tiles, Portugal celebrates its cultural heritage and promotes an appreciation for the artistry and craftsmanship that have defined azulejos for centuries. Today, azulejos continue to be an integral part of Portuguese architecture and culture, with new generations of artisans carrying on the tradition and creating innovative designs that honor the past while embracing the future. Let me tell you some interesting things to know about azulejos. They are ceramic tiles, typically featuring blue and white designs, although they can also incorporate other colors. The word azulejo comes from the Arabic word al-thulai, meaning polished stone. Azulejos are commonly used to decorate the facades of buildings, walls, floors, and even ceilings. Traditional azulejos are hand-painted and glazed, with each tile meticulously crafted by skilled artisans. Azulejos can be found in various architectural styles, from medieval churches and Renaissance palaces to modern buildings. The patterns and motifs depicted on azulejos often reflect Portugal's rich history, culture, and maritime heritage. Some of the most famous azulejos panels depict scenes from Portuguese history, mythology, and daily life. Azulejos are not only decorative but also serve functional purposes such as providing insulation and protection from the elements. The art of azulejo making has been recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage of humanity. Visitors of Portugal can explore the beauty of azulejos in museums, historic sites, and urban landscapes, experiencing firsthand the timeless allure and artistic significance of the azulejos tiles. What's your favorite destination to admire azulejos tiles? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, while we explore, let me tell you a little bit about the history of art and literature in Portugal. Art and literature have played significant roles in shaping Portugal's cultural identity throughout its history. Portuguese literature dates back to the Middle Ages, with notable works like the epic poem Os Lusíadas by Luís de Camões, which celebrates the country's maritime achievements during the Age of Exploration. The Renaissance period saw the emergence of prominent playwrights and poets, such as Gil Vicente and Luís de Camões, who contributed to the richness of Portuguese literature. During the 20th century, modernist writers like Fernando Pessoa and José Samarago gained international acclaim for their innovative literary styles and profound exploration of Portuguese identity and society. Portuguese art has also flourished over the centuries, influenced by various cultures and artistic movements. From the intricate Manueline architecture of the Age of Discovery to the vibrant azulejo tiles adorning buildings across the country, Portugal boasts a diverse and rich artistic heritage. The 20th century saw the rise of modern and contemporary Portuguese artists like Amadeo de Sousa Cardoso and Paula Rego, who contributed to the country's vibrant art scene. Today, Portugal continues to nurture and support its artists and writers with thriving cultural institutions and events that celebrate the nation's artistic legacy. Some important things to know about Portuguese art and literature. The Age of Exploration inspired some of Portugal's most celebrated literary works, including Os Lusíadas by Luís de Camões. Fado, Portugal's traditional music genre, often reflects themes of love, longing, and nostalgia in its lyrics. Portuguese azulejos are intricately designed ceramic tiles that adorn buildings, churches, and palaces throughout the country. The Portuguese Renaissance produced notable playwrights and poets like Gil Vicente and Luís de Camões. Fernando Pessoa is one of Portugal's most revered poets, known for his use of philosophical reflections on identity. José Samarago, winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature, is celebrated for his unique narrative style and exploration of social and political themes. Amadeo de Sousa Cardoso was a pioneering figure in Portuguese modern art, known for his bold and innovative paintings. The Lisbon Book Fair is a major cultural event that attracts book lovers from around the world to explore Portugal's literary scene. The Calouste Gulbenkian Museum in Lisbon houses an impressive collection of art spanning various periods and styles. Portuguese literature and art continue to evolve and thrive, with contemporary artists and writers making significant contributions to the global cultural landscape. What's your favorite part of Portuguese art or literature? Let me know in the comments below. As the sun sets over the ancient city of Braga, casting a golden glow upon its historic monuments and bustling squares, it's time for us to bid farewell to this captivating destination. With its rich tapestry of history, culture, and tradition, Braga leaves an indelible mark on all who wander its cobbled streets and explore its architectural wonders. From the grandeur of its Bom Jesus do Monte Sanctuary to the tranquil beauty of the Santa Barbara Gardens, Braga offers a multitude of experiences that delight the senses and ignite the imagination. As we prepare for our departure, may the memories of Braga's vibrant festivals, mouth-watering cuisine, and warm hospitality linger in our hearts, serving as a reminder of the beauty and charm found within this ancient city. Until we meet again, may the spirit of Braga continue to beckon us travelers to its storied streets, inviting us to uncover the secrets of its past and revel in the splendor of its present. Thank you for enjoying Braga with me. For a more in-depth look at this location, as well as over 100 locations around the world, check out my Explore with Kelsey tours in the Buy Me a Coffee links in the information below this video. Happy travels! Thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for your donations, for your tips, for your PayPals. And as always, thank you for being a part of my traveling family. I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, everyone. Don't forget to follow and like this video for more with me, Explore with Kelsey.